why do you think Ripple spends time and money interacting with XRP Army if their end goal clients are banks and institutions, billboards, etc.? Seems like a gimmick. I think they genuinely do want to help retail. I think that, they love the XRP Army. We've helped them get to where they are in multiple applications, whether it was the 7,500 people vouching for them in the lawsuit with John Deaton, or the liquidity that we've put into the asset through the exchanges so that they could trial the network. None of this is possible without retail. And I think they know that. And so they want to show appreciation. However, apparently David Schwartz talked about them migrating toward a retail-facing client when he was at XRP Vegas. I haven't heard that speech. If somebody has seen that or it was recorded, I would love to see that. But all that being said, I have felt helped in doing what I'm doing. Not directly by Ripple, but certain people in the ecosystem that may be tangentially related to them. And somebody had to do it. Somebody had to build something that allowed people to, make sure that they could maintain exposure to XRP and generate income off of it, be able to borrow against it in a safe way, structured and regulated. And, Ripple isn't focused on that right now. They're focused on the institutional adoption because that's what we need to see the, significantly higher prices. And I think that they're very close to that. That with the acquisitions that they've made and everything, all the moves that they're making, seems like that's pretty close to done. David Schwartz has talked about the mission being complete a couple times. And that's why he retired, and stepped away. And now he's on a board there at Evernorth and some of the other things that he's doing. But I don't think it's gimmicky. I think that they troll. When you have enough money to troll, you troll. To see them in the background of every single photo at Bitcoin Vegas, I thought was very, very funny. But yeah, if you look at Oracle, if you look at other B2B plays that are institutional, they also use advertising campaigns and they're on billboards and they do a lot of Microsoft early on. Once you're established and everybody knows who you are, you don't have to do as much as that. But Ripple is pushing, pouring gas on that right now. And I do think that, maybe that's in order for them to get public exposure because they might be going public at some point in the future.